Boom. We should be live. Let me just make sure everything is good. And then I'll give my little spiel. Seems like everything is good. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Yep, we're live. Awesome. Awesome. What is good, everyone? Appreciate you guys for being here on this fine Monday. I think it's been 2 months since the last chapter. I'm gonna just check to make sure. Honestly, with the amount of length it's been, it feels like 3, at least to me. Yeah, 3 months ago. 3 months ago. Let me just see what day it was, just to make sure. 3 months ago, August. Oh my god, that's crazy. That is crazy. A lot of things change. A lot of things change in such a short amount of time. But with that, what's good, Sway? What is good, Axon? That's not a name I recognize. Appreciate you for stopping by. We got a new chapter. We got a new chapter today. Araki is back. Araki is back. And before I get into the chapter itself, I do want to talk about some things. Let me just make sure everything is good on the this as well. It should be. Should be good. Yep. Alright, everything is running smooth. Everything is running smooth. Now, before I get into the chapter, there is one thing in specific I really want to talk about, which is this thing that I heard Araki say. Now, I specifically held this off because I wanted to live react to it, essentially. But Araki, he put out something. I don't know if it was for this chapter or just something he did just because he's amazing, I guess. Let me just see. Araki. If I just look up Araki, it'll probably show up. Really trying to what I'm referring to, for those who don't know, is that Araki made a statement about AI art, which is not art. Here we go. It was in Hirohiko Araki's new manga techniques. Now, I don't know if this is supposed to be his new book. It could be his new book. I know he's writing a new book. Yep, chapter 2. Okay, it's a new book. So, I am immediately going to read this right now, because I have not read this. Let's see. Today's World of Con Artists by Hirohiko Araki. Speaking about societal evils, I think that as AI continues to spread throughout society, we're going to see an increasingly shady world filled with scammers exploiting it. Recently, I came across a drawing and thought, this is something I drew, right? I was shocked to find out it was actually created by AI. When I draw a manga, I add subtle, personal elements that make the work uniquely mine. But this AI-generated piece even mimicked details like the way I draw eyelashes so precisely that it was almost impossible to tell it apart from my work. If it were based on recent drawings, I'd know right away. No, I didn't draw this. On the other hand, I honestly wouldn't be able to tell the difference if it were done with my art from about 10 years ago, when my memory of it would be a little hazy. The more AI advances, the more this kind of thing will happen, not can happen. Art reflects the times, and manga is one example of that. Seeing this world of con artists appear in manga could very well mean that we're headed for a future world dominated by fraudsters. This type of evil in today's age will undoubtedly end up impacting manga down the line. Is he referring to this? So there's a picture within this. Okay. Yeah, so it's not the art itself in here that's AI generated. It's art, like an actual manga talking about someone making an AI image. Okay. Okay. And there's one last paragraph here. Copyright infringement by AI is also a villain that we manga artists must face. The extreme scenario is that AI-generated fakes might start being accepted as the real thing, and even if we try to protect our work, these counterfeits are becoming so accurate and sophisticated that it's no longer a fight an individual can win. Having some kind of laws would probably be the only way to regulate this. However, because we're dealing with a world of con artists, there's also a very real possibility that laws favoring them will appear before we know it. Personally, I trust my copyright management to Shueisha, but some manga artists are lax in managing their copyrights, leading to others using their artwork without permission or even leaking original drawings. When I see that, I worry that they might face serious trouble down the line if they don't take it more seriously. So, that was Araki's statement on AI art stuff. Obviously, this might seem like a shocker to you, but I think this stuff is pretty stupid. The AI art stuff, I think it's pretty ridiculous. And I'm immensely, I've always respected Araki for a lot of his takes on arts because of the way his art style is so rapidly changed over the many years. I find his takes on art really interesting. Obviously, I read his stuff still, but this was very interesting. I love how blunt he was with a lot of the stuff, calling them fraudsters, calling them con artists. This is great. And the way, because this guy's had such a long career doing this since the 80s, him saying something like, if it were something done with his art from about 10 years ago, that's such a great, thing to point out. Because the fact he's been doing this for 40 years, he might not even remember. So that was really interesting. Really, really interesting. I wonder if he's gonna, I don't know. I feel like this is a really great thing to put in a story, not in a story, in a book about making manga. I think that's really cool. I respect him for that a lot. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because I heard he said something about it, and I wanted to see what it's all about. All right, but with that, we should be good to read the chapter. Should be good. As always, much love to all the people here. It seems like we got quite a lot of people. Appreciate you guys for watching. Let's see. We should be good to go, but I'll do my little predictions for what I think it's going to be. My general thoughts are that it's going to be something based on, we're continuing the Glory Days fight, obviously. Do I think it's going to end now? I don't know. Last chapter, we got some pretty cool reveals with Howler and the backstory to that. So we might get more of that. We might even see Howler more, which would be pretty cool. But I'm not sure. I feel like we're going to continue this fight because it was getting pretty hectic, with them almost getting to Usagi. So this is what I'm thinking we're going to do. I think it's going to be another action-focused chapter, at least at the moment. That's what I'm thinking. But we will see. We will see. As always, if you are or do enjoy it, please consider, liking, chatting, all that stuff. It means a lot, helps the channel immensely. And yeah, I say we get into this. Glory Days, Part 2. Oh, literally, that's what it's called. And we got this really, really cool art of JoJo and November Rain here with, him only being submerged in his own rain, which looks really cool. I feel like this would do a lot of damage to him, but you know what? It looks cool. And it says slip through the hail of bullets, so maybe that's why it's not damaging him. All right, here we go. And immediately back to Bobby Jean just mowing down people in this hospital. Insane. People are screaming. He's running into the bathroom to try and get to JoJo. If I remember correctly, he was hiding in the bathroom. Yes, he was. And he was getting sick. I remember that as well. He was getting sick in the bathroom because he somehow caught the disease stand. Bag's groove. That's cool. That's cool. We're cutting back to this immediately. Bobby Jean's trying to get an angle, but since Jody's hiding on one of the toilets, obviously he doesn't know which one he's in. My heart is, and we're seeing all that disgusting like foam and like just gunk, building up in his throat. I wonder how he's gonna get out of this one. I feel like, ooh, what if JoJo's whole thing, right? Obviously it's the rain, and that cover page had him dodging the rain. What if he like uses the stand right on top of him, angles back, it goes into his mouth, it attacks? That'd be cool. I'm kind of got my fingers crossed if that happens. Araki obviously is a very talented, fight choreographer, so he'll probably surprise me. But I don't know. I got my fingers crossed that happens. We're getting a zoom in to the stand going ballistic and attacking JoJo. For some reason it's not letting me. All right, there we go. A stand that falls straight down from above like rain. Range looks to be about 3-meter radius. Doesn't seem like it can attack from the sides. Those water drops have the power to push against the surface, and they exert a formidable pressure that can easily pierce through muscle and bone, if they hit their target, that is. And Bobby Jean starts, going ballistic on the bathroom stall. Probably the wrong bathroom stall, realistically, and it was the wrong bathroom stall. I love Bobby Jean just spraying bullets everywhere in this chapter. Yeah, he's going crazy. This dude is going insane right now. Let's see. He's using the speed effect on the bullets. Now, is it to slow him down or is it to speed him up? We don't know yet, but he's using some part of his stand on the bullets right now. I'm definitely thinking it's to slow him down, because now it's like they're all going in different directions. So he's probably, waiting to get the best, angle. All right. Yeah, because he's shooting and he's just kind of squatting there and moving the gun around, trying to figure out which one he's in. Pretty smart. Oh, this shot from above is awesome. I'm a bit ahead on that, but that's so cool looking. That is so cool. All right, JoJo is panicking. Seeing the bullets, heading into the stall. Yeah, this shot from above is so sick. And Bobby, I think, is sensing JoJo right now, because JoJo's like gagging, seeing the bullets, sweating. But what's gonna happen? Using the rain on the bullets into that one stall, and of course, because he predicted JoJo's ability, is like, oh, it has a short radius, so he knows if he sees the ability, he's right there. That's cool. And these bullets are probably going to deflect again, which they do. Man, this is crazy. Yeah, and they're deflected everywhere. They're going through the stalls again, through the toilet. JoJo is looking just absolutely terrible right now. He's looking absolutely just awful. Somehow, he dodges, by the grace of his stand, of course. But he is not in a good place at all. He is gagging still. That's the sound of a toilet breaking. Did I hit my mark? And of course, no. But because he has that protective shield of the rain, he's able to, kind of scheme around and be like, no, you did hit him. That's cool. It's crazy that so Bobby Jean is aiming literally directly for him, like straight at the head. He doesn't know, but it's right there, and he keeps getting blocked. So there's this great panel of him kicking open the door, and it's great because the foot is literally breaking through the manga panel, where the framing of the page itself, the center is the foot pushing the door in. That's really cool. Super creative framing from Araki. I don't usually, I feel like I don't usually big up Araki when it comes to like page layout stuff. He does really great paneling. Obviously the art is gorgeous. JoJo art is truly incredible. But I feel like the paneling in this part has been really good so far. Really good. Like layout wise. And I remember there are some panels like I remember so well. Like that one of the like cat monsters, the like demon cats. I remember that so well. The one of them driving the car on like the shoreline. That was another great one. This one even had one with the shots from above. A lot of really great artwork in this for sure. Well, obviously, but like always. But I mean, the fact I can remember like exactly what it looks like. And I'll definitely remember this kicking page. This is super creative. Alright, so Bobby Jean sees JoJo. Still no hits. Alright. JoJo is foaming out the mouth, gagging. But he's trying to grab something. Don't know what though. Cut it out. So Bobby Jean, he's done. He's done. No more suspicious moves now. Get that left hand away from your pocket. Something so bad is gonna happen. It could be the lava rock. I feel like that was a pretty obvious one. It probably is. It probably is the lava rock. Okay, let's see. No. Wait. That's right. She mentioned you guys having a lava rock. Yeah, that's right. She said they're taking advantage of some sort of system to take... She said they're taking advantage of some sort of system to take the north slope of the island of Hawaii that's currently owned by Howler Company. I can't imagine how, but a lava rock is allowing them to strip Howler of all their assets and make them theirs. And a whopping $50 billion? So one of these people has to have it on them. All right. I'll give you a chance to cut a deal. Oh. Yo, I don't know what that was. Let me see. Shoutouts to Dante for subscribing to the channel. Much love. Slowly take everything out of your pockets and show them to me. You have it, don't you? Oh, this is crazy. I feel like I thought this was going to be just like a pure fight kind of thing, but now it's like this negotiation angle. This is cool. This is cool. Let's see what happens though. All right. Hand it over. Okay, the rain stopped. Which really cool shot here of the ceiling having this like black kind of airbrush almost effect. So it looks like clouds. Really cool. Really, really cool. But it starts dripping again. but it's dripping towards Bobby. And maybe it's only doing that because he started approaching. Because he said the radius is small, but what if he was lying? That'd be cool. That would be cool. I feel like JoJo from this distance could use the ability. Because I'm remembering the first chapter with the cop. I feel like this is definitely possible. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. No way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, so wow. So that little drop that we just saw right here on the head, I was like, oh, it's raining again. And then literally, like, page turn, sorry, but I ain't got it. And then dead. Bobby Jean is dead. There's no chance this dude is alive. There's no chance. That's crazy. That is so crazy. I literally, that threw me. That threw me. I'm kind of sad. I'm kind of sad because, like, obviously JoJo characters die all the time. It's like, yeah, of course. But, like, I like this guy. This guy's cool. I kind of want him to stay around. This kind of sucks. Like, no, I love it. I love it, you know? This is great. But I'm like, oh, at the same time, you know? So, yeah, the drop that was right here just went straight through his entire skull. There's a hole right here under his chin. And his eyes are destroyed. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. So yeah, he used November Rain straight through. Oh my god, there's a hole in his head. There's a hole right in his head. Right down. What I'm kind of thinking, maybe. Okay, I got kind of a maybe. He somehow was able to capture one of his bullets, put it into the rain somewhere. That's what did it? Maybe. But, like, I don't know. His rain is pretty strong, but it's never been, like, that strong. So I'm like, I'm very intrigued. I'm very, very intrigued right now how he died. I'm very intrigued. Yeah, no, he's dead. He's so dead. So yeah, there's blood starts pouring all over his shirt. He flops to the ground. And JoJo is also gagging. And I can't tell what... Oh, that's Bobby face down on the ground. And then Lulu comes in sobbing, which is crazy because I think she literally even said something like, oh, won't you adopt me? I think she literally said that, like, last chapter or the one before. It was a scene before they got into the hospital. It was when they were at a car and she starts scratching up the one car. I remember. But yeah, they had this whole build up of, like, the family and the emotion. Oh, that's sad. That's so sad. And now she sees it immediately. Oh my god, she's so sad. She starts crying. Oh, no. Wow. Wow. She's so distraught. Like, this is a great expression panel, too, from Araki. Really great. She starts sobbing, and because she's crying, for some reason the stands are, like, coming out of JoJo's mouth. Oh my god. So they just all came out of everyone because Usagi is normal. I think I literally put in the description of this video, I literally put Excited to get back into Araki's wild ride, and Usagi is probably suffering still. I literally, that's crazy. So every expectation I had for this chapter, gone. Like, I feel like it's over immediately. Like, this arc is done. He's dead. And there's no way that Lulu, who I think should come back, I think she's cool. There's also, like, Araki is kind of crazy. Araki is crazy, of course. He does some crazy, daring stuff. There's no way he's killing this girl. There's no way. Especially after that crying panel. There's no way. But, like, to be fair, JoJo is kind of crazy. So, maybe. But I highly, highly doubt it. Oh, the lighting. I highly doubt it. Alright, let's see. JoJo is coughing, hacking out the stand, and it seems like the stand cures everyone because Usagi is back to normal. Excuse me. And we got a transition to Dragona. Really kind of clever little transition with the flower hair and the that's cool. I like that. I'm a fan of that. All right, let's see. Pink, this place. Huh? Where are we again? Ooh, I'm sharing a bed with Pink. I didn't realize we had a sort of relationship. Finally, we're in bed together. Okay, dude. Huh? Hey, what's going on? Why is he here too? That's crazy. So Usagi's being back to being a little troll, little guy. Charming Man looks so fed up, which is great. So Jody's trying to stomp down on the stand. Oh god, this is gonna be so good. So I read the last panel and now I'm like emotionally distraught. This is gonna be good. Alright. So Lulu, she's sobbing right now. And instead of doing anything, Jodio stops. He doesn't even attack the stand, which could easily attack her. Says this, I don't know what he was to you. Immediate, like literally, I'm like, I'm kind of hooked in immediately. Because I just like, what in the world is about to happen when I turn this page? What is it going to be? Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Is he gonna try to convince her to help them? Like, that's the only thing I can think of. But I don't know. Ugh. I don't know. Okay. I don't know what he was to you, but once you're done crying over him, you'll be leaving the hospital with us. Got it? No ifs, ands, or buts. Oh my god, what is about to happen? What is about to happen? What is about to happen? Okay, here we go. I just got a message from someone. I had to see it real quick. All right, Lulu sobbing, and the arc is done. The arc is done. We just got a whole, going away. We see police are coming into the hospital because Bobby Jean obviously mowed down a whole crowd of people, and then himself. And that's what it's going to look like to the media too, because the wound right here, it's going to look like he just shot himself right after. Really interesting. Yeah, it's like, dude, like a whole SWAT team is going in. This is crazy. You also get to see Paco, Who, yeah, of course, after the elevator thing, like he got cooked. He got cooked after that. That was a great scene. When he was in the elevator, like scrunching around the metal, that was great. I kind of wished it was longer. I really enjoyed that. See, we got another person next to him. You're awake? You're in the ICU. There was a shooter in the hospital, and he shot you in the elevator. Can you tell us your name? The injuries you suffered were only minor. We removed the bullets and sealed the wounds. You have some incredible muscles and physique, you know that? Anyhow, could you tell me how many fingers I'm holding up? Paco is not talking. He's not talking. Okay. Okay, what is going on? Can you tell me how many fingers I'm holding up? He just smirks and says 6, which is obviously more than you can hold up. That's fun. I sure as hell hope you didn't cut them off me with those scissors. Those cost $2,000. By the way, what do you do with my clothes and boots? They in the locker? You still need rest, and we have more examinations to do. I'll be right back. So instead of you need rest, he's like, screw this. Immediately puts his clothes on and his shoes and everything. And for some reason he has like a purse of some kind. Looks like a purse. Paco, over here, you okay? Hey. Oh, Paco, hey. Over here, you okay? Huh? Dragona? Oh, and JoJo. Is everybody okay? Oh, he has a really, like, distraught looking face right there. He's like, you know? That's cool. Yes, for the time being. But bad news. It looks like Howler knows who we are. The lower floor is crawling with cops. Usagi and Charming Man are down there. They're safe. Once Usagi fakes the security cameras, we can leave the hospital. Did they get our faces? You think they'll send more people after us? Not sure. I don't think they know what we look like quite yet, but I'm sure they will sooner or later. We've got to get away from this place. Also, it looks like Howler knows about the existence of the lava rock. I think that's what we really need to worry about. And of course, Dragona still had it under the thing. Of course, and we got the classic face in the speech bubble. Paco, what's that bag? Dunno. It was left there with my clothes. It ain't mine. Not sure whose it could be. I don't know how many casualties there were from the stray bullets, but it might have been one of theirs that got left with my stuff by accident. Okay, so I have some ideas. There were a lot of people who died in this thing. The first thing I'm immediately thinking is there was one girl that was shown off, like, kind of extensively, getting onto the elevator and then off the elevator. It's probably her. It's probably her. That's what I'm thinking immediately. Oh, that's what I'm thinking. Got left my stuff by accident. And it's going to be like some crazy important. It's going to be some crazy important thing, you know, because like the universe brought it to them. So let's see what it is. It looks like that looks like a government seal. It could be the politician's daughter who died, and that politician was what they did to move the print. It'll probably be that. It could be that. Somebody else's left there by accident. The patient sitting in the bed The patient sitting in the next bed over in the ICU. Look. Who do you think he is? This bag is his. The banker guy. Okay, that's cool. According to his ID, he's an employee of Dolphin Bank and the general manager of the corporate sales division. Okay, so we're bringing this into the story again. I'm happy because I actually thought these guys had a lot of plot potential. So I'm actually pretty happy to see this coming back around. Because I was like, oh my god, they're dead. I was like, these guys are going to be a big deal. But it seems like he's not dead, so that's cool. Huh. There are documents in his bag, and from what I'm looking at, it seems that Howler himself has a loan from Dolphin Bank, and this person is in charge of collecting the debt. For some reason, he's here in this ICU, and has all those documents here with him in his bag. Huh? Was he shot? So wait, hold on. Then a bank employee who was in the process of collecting a debt happened to stop by the hospital and got caught up in the shooting? Yeah. It sure seems noteworthy. And then somehow, his bag ended up being here by mistake. This is crazy. This is crazy. So what they're probably going to do, is, just go. They're like, all right, we have this opportunity. We have all this stuff that we can use to get the money from Howler. We're just going to take this and then use it against them. Because they don't know what they look like. That's the big, all right, we can actually do this. Because the second they find out what they look like, they're kind of screwed. But because they don't know, they're able to disguise themselves as bankers or something, probably. Go after Howler. That's where I think it's going. Was it this? Is, I assume, pointing at the lava rock? No, not yet, Sophie. Sophie's alive. Please, I'm begging you, stay in the wheelchair. Come on, Dad. I told you, I need to use the bathroom. Oh, and she's alive because she got infected with the disease. Wow. Don't come with me. I'm fine on my own. And tonight, I gotta get dressed up for a hotel beach party I'm going to. It's the lady from the registry. Congressman, you signed it? The approval? The one about Howler's land impropriety? Of the Hualai North Slope? And this dude, he doesn't care. This dude does not care. His daughter's alive. That's all he's going to think about. He'll be like, oh, did I do that? Probably. I did that. Sure. It's got to be like that. Right, the signing. Did I do that? So long as there's no concrete proof, there's going to be a question of responsibility. But rumors are already flying every which way. No, I definitely approved it. I'm elated that my daughter may be back to her old self, but I can't shake my suspicions of Howler's chemical terrorism. My decision has not changed. That Howler isn't getting away with this. He's got to be taken down a notch. Yeah, shoutouts to Congressman White. Shoutouts to you, man. I think his name was White. I think. If not, I'm just a fraud. I'm glad the receptionist woman is all better. I love how there's a full page for this. Why? Why is there a full page for this? It's awesome. That's so crazy that we just got a full page for this. All right, cool. All right, let's continue. But from what he said, that means the Lavrock's rule is still doing its thing, sure as hell. There's things of monetary value coming our way. And literally, because banker guy. JoJo, could you be more specific? What exactly are those documents in the bag about? It's a total of $38 billion. Howler put the North Slope of Hualai up as collateral to the bank to borrow money. That's what these documents are about. Now, if Paco's like 38, and it's going to be a page turn, they're going to be going crazy. I'm expecting a full page, like, happy reaction. 38? Oh, what? Nothing. Okay. 38. Then also, there's digitized contracts in here, and even his smartphone. JoJo, I'm just asking this to make sure, but what do you mean by collateral? Okay, now Araki's going to explain what collateral is. Collateral meaning he took out a mortgage on the Hulai land as a guarantee for his debt. In other words, if the politicians started acting, then Howler's assets would be frozen by the power of the state. But before that could happen, the bank said they wanted to collect the money they'd lent to Howler. That's what these documents do. I know Howler are bad guys, but the bank that knowingly lent them this money is even worse. Yeah. Ooh, Araki. He's too goated. First he says AI art isn't art, which is true. And then he says the bank scammers are worse than Howler. That's so crazy. Because literally, I remember when these guys were introduced and when they took all the money from him, I was like, are these guys the antagonists? Because this is disgusting. This is awful. And now he's saying it. Like, oh. Okay. Jodio, you're pretty based right now. Okay, here's the thumbnail. We'll use these documents to collect that debt in their place. That's what we'll do. Cool. Very, very cool. Not the end, though. Not the end. The lava rock's flow is absolute, after all. Hold on a sec. Jodio, what exactly did you... Jodio, what exactly did you up and decide we're going to do? What are you doing? This is the rule of the lava rock. It's telling us to do it. If we're going to collect the debt, let's really go for it. Enough that both Howler and the bank can never get back up after. Oh my god, he's so goated. Oh my god. That's such a... oh my god. That's so goated. That's so goated. The way he's like, Howler sucks, but the bank is even worse. That's so crazy. And he's like, you know what? If we're already in because they're in shit with the bank now. They're taking forms from these guys. They're screwed. The second that the bank finds out, they're screwed. And he's like, you know what? We'll just take it from the bank anyway. What? If we're going to collect the debt, let's really go for it. Enough that both Howler and the bank can never get back up after. Oh, so you think we can do that? With that bag? Once we leave the hospital, let's meet at Merrill May's place. I get the feeling the time for collecting the debt is approaching. Paco, looks like he weighs maybe 55, 60 kilos. Can you carry him? It's the bank that lent the money to Howler. Let's bring him with us. We can't leave him here. Bring him? Say, is he even alive in the first place? So they're just bringing this guy. It's like Weekend at Bernie's. They're just bringing this guy. If he's dead, that is so much funnier. If he's dead, that's so crazy. All right. Use whatever is at your disposal. I love that. Araki is so crazy. Araki is crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. So now we're leaving the hospital with Lulu and this banker guy who could just be a literal corpse, which is so funny, and these papers for $38 billion. That is unreal. Like, literally. Oh, and like, outside of literally all that, this was a great chapter. Unironically, probably one of the best in the series. High contender for me as possibly the best. Obviously, I have a very, very strong bias towards Rohan stuff. A very strong bias. This chapter was great, though. Genuinely. Awesome action. Great death. Emotion. You know, like that Lulu crying and that being the thing that stopped the stand. That was great. it was like, oh my, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. Because she was like, I don't care about the mission. This guy's dead. I cared about him. That was cool. I really enjoyed that. I really loved how it like insta-healed everyone. And that is what led to the congressman guy being like, no, we're going after. That was it was a great way to circle everything together. And then the banker guy at the end, which is something I was so excited for. I'm like, oh, these guys are going to be the villains. And then JoJo / Araki being crazy, just based, crazy based, and saying all this stuff about the banks being corrupt and like also them being bad guys. And then he just was, he's just like, look, we're going after Howler. Let's just go after the bank too. Like his ego is so crazy right now. Like this panel here on page 37, crazy. He looks awesome. JoJo is cooking in this final speech. He's cooking. And then the way he said to Lulu, like he could have killed her. Like genuinely, he could have easily killed Lulu in this chapter as well. Without a doubt. Because if he like got rid of those stands, it's over. Literally just squish him like a bug. She could probably die if like at least a few at least a few of them. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. That's crazy. Great chapter. Genuinely probably contender for not probably. Definitely contender for one of the best. Definitely. Possibly my favorite. Possibly. Because that was great. That was a great chapter. Great JoJo chapter. It had like every element of JoJo that I like outside of mystery. Mystery wasn't really a thing in this chapter because it was very final. But there was a lot here. A lot here. And set up for a new arc to start off 2025. Very cool. I'm curious for everyone in the chat. What did you think of the chapter? Like out of 10, what would you rank it? And I'll read some of these messages because I was kind of locked in, but I'll read some of these messages and we could talk about the chapter as well. Obviously, his reign is strong, but how did the drop reach him? So the drop I think reached him because he set up like the 3 radius thing, but obviously we've seen in the story from when JoJo attacked that one cop guy, like it doesn't need to literally be on top of him. It could be like pushed away, which is what he did with the cops, that were being terrible people to his sibling. So that was cool. I enjoyed that. I'm definitely thinking that's how he hit him. How he did it so strong, that's, I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe, like I said, maybe he got one of the bullets because he blocked a ton of them and like was able to use that. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with his anger. That could be something. But if that's the case, the cops definitely should have died. Definitely, because he was fuming with those guys. This chapter really made me love this arc. Oh, this has been a great arc. I think this has been a great arc. Definitely best arc so far. Not sure about best chapter, but definitely best arc. Because I actually really like these villains. We actually learned who Howler is. A lot of great reveals, and I really like these villains. And I hope we see Lulu more. I think she's fun. Also, JoJo was dying for Bag's Groove. Why did Lulu make her stand go back? I explained that. I think it's like because she was just so emotionally distraught. She was like, I don't care about this. I don't care about the mission. So the stands kind of just went back to her, possibly to protect her. Yeah. Yeah, definitely didn't expect him to die. Definitely did not. Yo, what's good, Dak? I don't know anything about JoJo, but I'm here anyway. And you know what? That's real support, man. That's real. Bankers are the main villains. I don't think it'll be that. I am very happy he brought this up fast, though. I'm very impressed. Rip Bobby, it should have been Lulu. Dude, that would have been crazy. Like I mentioned earlier, Araki, he's a very daring author with what he's willing to do in a story. I can't imagine Araki killing a kid. I literally can't. Because that's like really pushing his wheelhouse. Like, I don't think he's ever done that. I don't think he has. Unless I'm forgetting something, let me know if I am. I can't think off the top of my head a scene of Araki killing a kid. Because he goes far. Like, we know what he does with dogs. We know. But kids, I don't think he does kids. Like, any violence towards children, he stays away from that pretty heavily. From what I'm... Obviously, outside of, like teenagers. Because Lulu's obviously, actually a little girl. Like, I don't know. I can't imagine her actually... Oh, well, there was the baby stand. There was that. That was pretty crazy. But that wasn't really violence. So, I mean, that was crazy, though. That was crazy. Yeah, I'm glad Lulu lived. I think this will be really cool development. If it was the reverse, because let's be for real, Bobby doesn't really care about Lulu. He's kind of just, what's it called? Doting? Is doting the right word? Kind of just giving her what she wants. So he doesn't really care. You know, she's even said, like, oh, can you adopt me? He's like, no. He doesn't care nearly as much. Him dying affects her infinitely more than her dying would affect him. And it makes her, especially because she's young, she can go through some development. Let's say she sticks around, right? Let's just pure hypothetical here. Because she's interesting. Pure hypothetical, because we've seen this in the story of stands evolving, especially with younger characters like Koichi, Tsurugi, and now Lulu. Maybe this could be an evolving stand kind of character. That'd be cool. Maybe the stand's intent changes because Lulu's mindset changes, which was kind of what was happening with Tsurugi. Bobby fight and death reminds me of Craftwork. Okay, goated comparison. Paco better be dragging a corpse on his back. I'm not trying to promote another channel, but on Meta's community page, he posted article snippets from Araki explanation about JoJo's name and the fact Rohan is just Steel Bar Run Rohan. Really? I will look into this immediately. I've seen some of that guy's videos before. Metas. I've seen this is the same guy. I've seen some of this guy's videos before. All right, this is cool though. Oh, this is in the book. This is more stuff from the book. We read earlier that why is he doing Fist of the North Star? This is goated though. Cool. He's apparently doing a video on Fist of the North Star, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so there's a lot of things in here. So Araki drops some major info on part 9. I recommend you read it yourself because it's a genuine treat. Things to take from it in shorthand. Honestly, let's just read this all right now. Open image, new tab. It's not let me zoom out for some reason. Um, JoJo Wiki. I gotta find the JoJo Wiki Twitter account. Alright, JoJo Wiki News. We're gonna read some of these. For some reason, Twitter is like down. Hopefully, it's not my internet. That would suck. Oh, never mind. We're good. Excuse me. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, rocks in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So we immediately get some, because everyone was talking about the rock humans. The rock aspect of the rock humans is also connected to Part 9, the Jojolands, in the form of the lava with mysterious powers. Okay, thank God. Thank God he didn't say that there's rock humans. I am worried, though. This theory will never end. JoJo has had a focus on rocks since the stone mask in Part 1, with the underlying theme that locations where newly forming minerals emerge on Earth contain a kind of life energy. I've been depicting a story about rocks that represent the relationship between life and humanity all along, even if they may seem to appear casually, like the red stone of Asia in Part 2, or my light dying, or the stone bow and arrow that activate stands. Volcanoes are places where you can feel that kind of energy in the rocks. I considered various volcanic regions worldwide when I was deciding on the setting of Part 9, such as Indonesia, Suruga Bay near Mount Fuji, and Mexico, but eventually settled on Hawaii. Dude, a Mexican JoJo part would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. That's really cool, though. I love the way he incorporated the stone mask from the beginning, and the arrow and everything. Really cool. Really cool. This is a great little article here from Araki. Araki confirms that JoJo's name comes from combining JoJo plus Dio, which he did. Oh, that's not the thing. The protagonist of Part 9, JoJo, is naturally unlike previous protagonists, since JoJo has a rock-like feeling to it. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Since JoJo has a rock-like feeling. Araki, I love you, dude, but what does that mean? He's a bit antisocial, or bluntly speaking, a scumbag. He's comfortable committing crimes, so he combined Joe from JoJo and Dio from the villain to give him the name Jodio. So far, Jodio's relationships with his teammates are based on the give and take, valuing money more than friendship. However, he is influenced by his family's income and the environment around him. Part 9 storyline will center on the scumbag's journey of growth. That's crazy that he just straight up said it. Because, like, I don't think Jodio really cares that much about these guys, but the way he's just like, yeah, he doesn't care. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then there should be one more. Yep, there's one more. Okay. Part 9, Battle Between Scumbags. At this point, Jodio's opponents have included scumbag cops and mysterious cats, with many other enemies yet to appear. For those who haven't read it yet, this may be a spoiler. Rohan Kishibe, who entrusts the mysterious lava to Jodio, is not an enemy. He's like Koichi Hirose in Part 5, being more of a guide character. I love that he said that. Because the reason he compared him to Koichi is obviously, and Part 5, is because this dude's obviously meant to be Giorno inverted. Great. Love that. Love that subtle greatness. Although it seems like he fought against Jodio's group, he only appears briefly at the beginning and then steps back. That sucks. That means he's not going to be in the story anymore. In fact, Rohan had actually been in Part 8's Morio all along and traveled from there to his villa in Hawaii. That's crazy. That's crazy. Part 9 has only just begun, but what's certain is that the story will revolve around all sorts of scumbags crawling toward the mysterious power of the lava. JoJo's team consists of scumbags, and their opponents are also scumbags, so this will be a battle between scumbags. It's not a world where good and evil are clearly defined. Still, I believe that all humans can have some form of nobility, so I think we'll see some glimmer of a noble spirit unique to these scumbags as the story progresses. That's so fun. He must have said scumbags at least like 10 times in this. That's great. And that's also really cool. They just straight up are like, Rohan was there. Rohan was in part 8, guys. And that's so, oh my god, that's so funny. That's so funny in retrospect, because I remember so many people were like, oh my god, a part 8 character is going to be here. It's Joshu. It's Joshu. You know, stuff like that. I remember that so vividly. And the fact he just straight up confirmed, like, oh, it is a part 8 character from Morio. It's just Rohan. That's so fun. That's so fun. That was cool though. Thank you, Axon, for the info. That was really cool. This book sounds awesome. I mean, I actually have the other book back there. I don't know if you could see it right there. Oh, nope. Up there. Up there. I have his one book, and I'm hoping to get his second one. I know that's going to get translated soon. This is new, though. This is a third book, I assume. Because I know he did a second manga book. Is this the second? Or is this the third one? I don't know. So let me know if you're aware. We still don't know what Glory Days does exactly. I assumed it was just like a gun speed stand, something that affects the speed of stuff. Joshu Hopium. I mean, Joshu would be cool, guys. Come on. And he's talking a lot about scumbags. Joshu's the scumbaggiest scumbag. I mean, if we really think about it. Joshu, you know, Nut King Call was an underutilized genius. Let's see. Charming Man's fight is still my favorite. That was a great fight. That was a gorgeous fight, actually. Dude, the art in that fight was unreal. Like, I remember him on the side of that car door, him as the birds in the sky. Oh my god, when he stabbed Dragona's neck, that was crazy. And then Dragona like moved the injury onto the bottle. Dude, JoJo is so cool. JoJo is so cool. I love JoJo. It's so cool. I rarely get to talk about it nowadays, so I'm enjoying the chat right now. I truly am. Something to point out: Bobby Jean got shot similar to how Chocolata and Whole Horse got shot. I definitely remember Whole Horse with the upward. I remember that distinctly. Chocolata, I'm not entirely sure about. I feel the Whole Horse connection though. I feel that. Maybe it's because of the design, you know, that links it to me more. But all right, let's see. Part 1, baby. Yeah, that was bad. The violence to kids there. Oh my god, yeah. What am I talking about? The mom ate her baby. That was crazy. How could I forget that? I thought you meant like, oh, yo, part 1, baby. You know, like, no. Yeah, that was disgusting. Also, I think I understand the lava rock. I think the fortune is borrowed from other people, and maybe depending on the priceless item, the rock returns the fortune. Okay. Especially once the precious item is obtained. I feel like it's going to have some repercussion at the end of the day, you know? Like, the idea that Howler had the rock, and that's how they became famous. And then out of nowhere, like, oh, because you used it, you will likely be the first person to be attacked because you used it. I feel like it's got to be something like that. Shigechi, but he's ugly though. For the kids getting hurt, yeah. I can't believe I forgot him too. He is pretty young too. I think he was in like middle school. I'm curious if Lulu will be trained to use Bag's grooves as a healer. That's cooking. Cooking right there. Cooking right there. Cooking right there. Yeah, no, that's fire. That's fire. Also, Kev, something I realized. Did you hear Araki's comments on how all the characters will be scummed out? Well, yep, we just did. Chapter 22 of Jojolands, Yasuho is standing next to a tree that has names carved on it. Two of the names are Arnold and Kishibe. Arnold, obviously, is the dog of Raimi. That's super cool. I actually completely forgot about that. Actually, wait, did I? Hold on. Maybe I... Did I? Hold on. Julian chapter 22. Okay, let's go on this website. I don't trust it, but we'll see. I remember this cover so well. The balls with 4. Oh, this is the John... Excuse me. This is the Johnny flashback. This is a great chapter. Yeah, and that's when a kid died. Yes, yeah. This is a great chapter. Alright, just gotta find Yasuo. Where is she? Looking for Kishibe. I'm at the tree, though. I'm at the tree, but I'm looking now. Yeah, it's the lick your own elbow tree. That's why I remembered it. I just don't remember the Rohan. Oh, I see. There you go. It's in a kanji. It says here. And it says Arnold too. Oh, okay. Cool. I thought you meant they were like together. I'm like, okay. Fun though. Fun. I remember saying that about Koichi and Rohan. Still in that Joshu, yep. Also, Araki made a comment about the potential evil con artist uses of AI art. Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay, so I didn't see what you were saying until the end. Because actually, that was the first thing I talked about on the stream. Because I heard he said something about AI art. And I was like, okay, he's going to say something awesome, clearly, because there's no way this dude respects any of that garbage. So I was like, I got to read that on stream. I didn't know he released all these other quotes. Obviously, again, shouts to Axon and Parkour as well for saying these info drops. But you adding this at the end is interesting. We just so happen to have a teammate that is a stand making fakes. Usagi looking like a villain? Oh, that... Honestly, like, I love that. Like, you have no idea. I love that. Usagi must have been a con artist. Yeah, like you... Oh... You know, it's so funny. It's so funny, right? Because I was not really on the trader wave. I was on it heavy. Someone's going to be a traitor. Because part 5 parallels, right? Now, that alone, like, literally, that alone makes me think he'll be a traitor. because I didn't think about the AI art and the fake stuff at all until you just said that. Like now I'm like, oh, the traitor is Usagi. Like I'm kind of sold on it again. And like the thing is, Usagi is so chill now that I'm like, there's no way. But then you say that, and I'm like, there is a way. There is a way. Oh, that's great. Honestly, that's great. That's great. Honestly, parkour. So, I'm probably gonna do a video on this chapter. I liked it enough that I think I'm gonna do a video on it. I am including that in the video. This entire thing you just said here, the AI art stuff. I'm literally including that because that's genius. That is genius level stuff. I don't even know what to. I just gotta think. If I could think of like some crazy title thumbnail combo, oh my god, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like I love that. I genuinely love that. You have no idea. Um, which is so funny because I love your idea, Lulu using Bag's Groove as a healing to invert her ability. I'm like, oh, that's awesome, right? That's a great theory. I think that alone. I even mentioned like Tsurugi, Koichi, people changing their abilities. That's cool. I'm like, yeah, I love that. This Usagi stuff, genius. Actually genius. And I wait, hold on. I think I just. What chapter were they in Rohan's villa? What chapter was that? Like 4? Was it chapter 4? This could change everything. I just need to see something, because I remember someone tore up a painting in Rohan's villa. If that was Usagi, I'm sold. If that was Usagi, because I remember someone was tearing up a painting. It was either Usagi or Paco. It was literally one of the two. And then no. It was there was the painting, and then I know Usagi took the pink dark boy art. I remember that distinctively. The fact he has a connection with art is alone really interesting. Really interesting. Oh my god. Oh my god. This we might be on MasterChef right now. We might be on MasterChef. Okay, this is when the cats are attacking. I think it's chapter 3. Ooh. Oh, this is good. This is good, guys. I think we got a MasterChef theory coming in. I think we got a oh my god, what's it called? I think we got a dry aged Wagyu theory. I think we're cooking here. Excuse me. All right, I think it's chapter 3. Search for the diamond in the mansion. Yeah, it's got to be this. It's got to be this. Why is it not letting me? Okay. Sorry, I can't see the chat right now, but I need to know. I need to know if he was the one who cut the painting. If it is him, sold. 100%. This is good. This is really good. Okay, it'll be done in a sec. Okay. Oh. So this is him seeing Rohan. What is the rest? It's taking a while to load this. Don't know why. Alright. I don't know why it's taking forever to load this website. I am a bit worried it's my internet, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think it might be on the website's end. Let's see. Jojolands 3. Alright, let's see. Search for the diamond in the mansion. Oh, is it here? It is. It is. It is. That's insane. All right, I'm sold. I'm sold. I'm sold. Usagi's a traitor. I'm pretty sold again. All right. Usagi uses the scissors, looks at a painting, cuts it up. Nope, nada. We got nada behind this thing. That is too intentional. That is too intentional. I am literally sold. I'm literally sold. All right, and then in one of them, was it chapter 6? It is. Yep. Rohan's drawing. Hold on. Yeah, he's looking at Rohan's drawing. It was chapter 5. It was chapter 5. Chapter 5, Jody was like, oh, you got the pink dark boy, whatever. Yep, right here. Jodio, can you appraise this for me? It's an original picture drawn by him. It was on a shelf, so I nabbed it. I've never read this manga. Is it worth anything? Huh? I'm not giving it to you, though. It's mine. Oh, I'm so sold on this theory. I'm so sold on this theory. I'm so sold. That's crazy. I'm genuinely like, I genuinely can't believe this. I genuinely can't believe this. I am completely sold on, oh my god. All right, guys, I got one last thing. I got one more in me. All right. I want someone in the chat right now. Just type Usagi. Just type it, right? Type it, put it in the chat. Just put it in the chat. Trust me. Trust me. You will see the vision. You will see the vision. The treachery of images. The treachery of images. I'm looking this up. Treachery of images. Magritte. Oh, this is the guy, the Wonder of You guy. Oh, that's crazy. The Wonder of You guy. The treachery of images. All right, let's look into this. Magritte and the treachery of images. Uncertainty is political uncertainty, philosophical uncertainty. Uncertainty of images is much closer to how the world really is. Oh, this is not a pipe image. Oh, this guy is crazy. I didn't know he made this is not a pipe. Okay. Now I want you to type Usagi, right? Now get rid of the U, the S, and the G. Just, what does that spell, guys? What does that spell? I don't want to be that guy, but like, come on. Um, yeah, Magritte, he did the bowler hat. Bowler hat Wonder U. Yeah. With the apples. The apples. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Guys, I think we cooked here. I think we cooked here. Parkour, I think we cooked here. You are a master chef. Master chef right here. You know what? Genuinely, you know what? With that theory, this might be my favorite chapter of the part. That and the thing is that quote could have released with any other chapter. It literally could have. It literally could have been any other chapter. But you know what? Man, that connection, that connection is crazy. Like I'm now completely back on the Usagi betrayal train. It's unreal. It's unreal. Wow. This fight reminds me of Part 5 Train. Oh, that was a great fight. That was a great fight. That was a great fight. With Pesci and Grateful Dead. And they were a duo as well. Very cool. Alright, but with that, that was an amazing stream. I appreciate you all immensely for talking, chatting it up. Anyone who liked the stream, anyone who subscribed during the stream. Like I said, any support, greatly appreciated. Yeah, I'm literally, you know what's great? This might sound bad, but it's kind of great because pretty much every other series I read is on break right now, so I actually have like a lot of drive to work on this video. A lot. And it's a good way to test out the new kind of format I want to try. New format I want to try with this like layout, me kind of just talking, as well as manga panels and stuff like that. So we'll see how it comes out. We'll see how it comes out. And obviously, for all the people who are here for this cookery, I think it'll be a good time. I think it'll be a good time. I just need some crazy title thumbnail combo that'll hook people in. I think it could be big. I think this could be a big theory. Because I see the vision. I truly see the vision. Alright, so what we're going to do, I'm going to set up the raid real quick. The raid will not fail. I'm going to set up the raid. For some reason it's not letting me. There we go. Edit. We are going to raid J, probably. I cannot raid J. Alright, never mind. We will not. The raid will fail. The raid will fail. Actually, here's what we'll do. Since I can't raid him literally, to anyone who wants to check him out. Oh god. I almost accidentally spammed the link a few times. That's Jay. Go there, show him some love if you want to watch something. But with that, that'll be it for me. Great chapter. Great stream. Appreciate you all who stopped by. And look forward to that video. That will be out. And I mean, we got a whole month until the next chapter. So even if, you know, it takes a while, I mean, we got a month. I'll have it done before the month. But yeah, that's it for me.